She has published papers in many national and international journals and also published many book chapters. She has attended many workshops and training programs and also published 3 patents. She got copyright for Dave's Green Jam, gluten-free, preservative-free, vegan plum cake, premix, non-dairy symbiotic chickpea beverage, multi-grain idli, chila and laddus, and has also filled 4 more copyrights. She was awarded Individual Contribution Eco-Friendly Products Award at Sustainable Awards 2022. She was also awarded with Women of Substance Network and Award 2022 at Jaipur. She was honored by Sardarni Gurdev Kaur Award for Excellence in Home Science Memorial Gold Medal Award by Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar in 2001. She stood in first position and also won platinum medal in various paper presentations and member of various associations. She served in various positions at Mata Ganga Khalsa Public School, Jalandhar, RRMK Arya Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Pathankot, SGHRS College, Punjab, GGDST College, Haryana, Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute and Research Center, New Delhi, IIS Jaipur, Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi, and presently she is working as Welcome Group Graduate School of Hotel Administration, Manipal. She had entrepreneurial experience in running the diet and weight management clinic by the name Dieters Arc since 2004. We are very pleased to have you here as our speaker today, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much for such a glorious introduction. Though I'm not deserving, thank you. Thank you so much. And all the students who are listening to me. The voice is echoing, ma'am. Like I can hear myself.
Here we are not having any problem, ma'am. It's okay here.
Okay, okay, fine. Good afternoon, students. We are here because we want to talk about what entrepreneurship is all about and how I successfully led through the entrepreneurship, or we can talk about how I academically, gained excellence. So here I'll just share the content with you. The PPTs are getting loaded. Please excuse me. I hope my PPTs are visible. Okay. So here, the name which I have given to this particular presentation is the entrepreneur in you. Is it only me? Is it only me who can actually do something? Is it not in everyone, right? The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. Please understand this one particular point. Anything you want to change, you cannot just come up and with your opinion and you want it to be changed. I'll just tell you a small story, and I've named it From Grain to a Cuisine. Grain means a small grain, and how I have grown myself in that particular era when the department which I chose was the department. Here you can see the Department of Home Science. And at that point of time, when I did home science, I had no clue what it is all about. And my mother was really happy that she's doing home science, it means she'll learn everything, whatever is required to be a homemaker. Saving grace came when I cleared my NET and UGC exams and being a registered dietitian. At that point of time, also, I clearly remember my principal congratulating my dad that your daughter cleared RD exam, and he actually asked, "Ma'am, is it of any worth?" So you'll be surprised that at that point of time, they had no clue what I'm doing. That was a budding field and no career. You have no clue that after doing home science, where you'll land up. Here, I'll just say after 20 years of doing what I'm passionate about, food, what I am passionate about teaching, I'm passionate about researching, not going by the laws which everyone sets. So I'll still say that I'm just a black and white butterfly. I still need to fill colors. I still need to reap really high. So I'm a dietitian, I'm academician, I love researching, and that's the only way you can come into. I'm an author of book, blogger, trainer, lifestyle coach, and with due course of time, I've learned that getting a license so that whatever I have developed, I should protect them. Anyone here who knows what is IPR? Anyone who knows the full form of IPR?
Intellectual property rights, ma'am.
Exactly, intellectual property rights. So it means whatever I'm generating, whatever diets I'm making, or whatever recipes I'm making, I need to protect them to myself. It's not that I want to generate some revenue. It's just that I want to keep it to myself. So there came that I need to learn about it. And that's what you will see as we progress towards these slides. You will see that how I'm talking about skills, how I'm talking about learning, how important that is. I only have 6 lessons to share today. 1 second, we have a celebrity chef here. I'm really sorry.
इनको स्पेशल सैलरी होनी चाहिए किसी को नहीं पता Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All of you. Yes.
I'm really sorry for the interruption. We have the celebrity chef Vikas Khanna in our college, and I don't know whether you got a glimpse or not. Did you? Can I hear? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Are you guys actually
Yes, ma'am.
putting any kind of attention of what I'm discussing and what I'm saying? Everyone, this is not a session where you have to sit and you just have to listen to me. Please be interactive. I would love to learn from you what is, your take. I may be wrong, I may be right, and I would love to interact with you guys. Okay, how many of you here are really interested to be an entrepreneur? I can see a mixed group of girls and boys sitting here. So how many of you really believe in entrepreneurship?
Ma'am.
You are? Okay. So anyone else? Just only one person. Just say it out loud. Turn on your camera. I would love to hear you and listen to you and see you. Okay, I'll come back to here because I guess there is something where you guys are not interacting. So these are the lessons which I would love to share with you. First of all, you need to be inspired enough whenever you have that realization of awakening, you have this realization that I need to do this. I will be doing this. You know, when I told you my story that when I enrolled into home science, nobody believed that she's going to land up somewhere, right? But I believed in myself. Then I start learning. I was seeking knowledge and other like-minded people. I was making a group. Sri Manikanta, yeah, you want to say something?
ఎంత అది
Sri Manikanta, do you want to say something? Shall I continue, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we need to learn, we need to seek knowledge, and we need to find other like-minded people and make a group. We should never think that I'm the only one who knows everything. Then we start finding, executing our ideas, maybe alone, maybe with a group, but you need to execute. We think a lot of things, but the first step which you should be taking is really, really important. Then comes, oh, obviously, because anybody here, if you say I'm going out and I'm doing it for some kind of philanthropic activity, then it is like, no, your parents would not want you to do that. No parent is against your passion. It's just that they just don't want to see you in some kind of trouble financially. They just want you to be earning good, living a good life. And then slowly you start up and scale up and you become a champion. This is the story. This is a very small story, but these are the 6 things how you can become a champion in whatever idea you are having in your head and you want to continue with that. Look at all the words which I have written in this particular word cloud. It talks about inspire yourself. Nobody is there to inspire you. It's only you. You can have some kind of backing from your parents. You can have some kind of backing when you're talking about, okay, I have some financial support, but otherwise it's only you. Every day you have to get up, every day you have to work hard, every day you have to finish with a smile, you have to enlighten yourself, you have to endure. And look at the words. I think you can see all the words which I've written here. There's a triumph, there is a challenge. You have to enjoy what you're doing, you have to cherish, you have to respect yourself, you have to respect the other person who's been involved. That may be your stakeholder, that may be your students, that may be the person you are delivering your stuff to. You have to be rejoiced, you have to be imaginative, you have to be loving, like that empathy. You should never leave whenever your business grows up, right? You have to radiate and laugh and prevail, and you have to keep on creating. That's an endless journey. Though, if you go to the definition of, who is an entrepreneur, we always talk about an entrepreneur is someone who makes money by starting off a small business, by taking small financial risk, and ultimately becomes successful. And after that, it doesn't feel like working, right? Or we sometimes, make crack a joke on an entrepreneur by saying this is the person who jumps off a cliff, and during that flight only, this person feels like, okay, now I have to build my plane. So there are many definitions of entrepreneur, who can actually thrive. So I'm not talking about big entrepreneurs or small entrepreneurs. I'm only talking about somebody who have some idea And no idea is a small idea. If you can bring that idea to a plate, give it a tangible form, you are an entrepreneur. And of course, scaling it up and then, reaching the levels where you want to reach, what you want to do after 10 years, you have to start, dreaming that backwards. Like if after 10 years I want to have my diet clinic, so I started talking all these things to my dad. And that point of time, when I graduated, there was a point of time when they were like, no, your girl is going on some other way, she's not doing something correct. And nobody comes and asks what to eat, what not to eat. And me being coming from a Punjabi family, food is a passion. Food is exactly a passion, and in that case, who will come and who will ask you, who will actually ask you that what to eat, what not to eat? We all know everything. Even till date, if I tell my dad that you should not be eating anything and you're diabetic, sometimes now after reaching to such a position, they might listen to me. But before they were like, you know nothing, you know nothing. And that's something, which you have to build. You have to build within yourself. So motivation is required, a founder is required, a startup is required. All the ideas which you have, please gather them, think about it, and then think about the startup which you are going to start. You know, I'm not saying that, invest a lot of money into it. And, sometimes some people believe that, okay, I should be having all the resources and then I'll start, with some kind of business. No, that's not true. Start off with small, whatever you are earning, put that something for your sustainability and something for your business sustainability. Just keep it that way. Whatever machines I bought, whatever studies I was doing, all I'm doing is whatever money I earned from my business, I started using that money, something for myself and something I was putting back in my business. So who's a champion, from startups to scale up? There are many startups. You must have heard that there is one startup, it failed. There is another startup which failed. So you will see there is a startup, you will see there is an early stage barriers. The barriers can be time, the barriers can be money, the barriers can be no new ideas. So what will happen? Who is a champion? A champion is the one person who can actually cross this particular barrier, who can actually, whatever barriers are there, who can find a solution, who can be resourceful and finding that solution, then slowly he knows how to scale up the business. There is one person you must have heard about, somebody who sells tea, right? MBA chai wala. So that person, after doing MBA, he came up and he bought that small cup of tea and he made it so popular and such a scalable business that now he's earning real good. So that small idea, and then, making in your mind, balancing, what is correct, what is, not correct. And we are balancing all those things and then creating resources. That is really, really important whenever you want to start your own business. Successful entrepreneurs do not master them all. Please, please read this line and read all the things which are written here. Design thinking, creative problem solving, software programming, designing, building functional prototypes or customer acquisition or fundraising or pitching. You know, I will not do it all alone. I don't want to master them all. If I don't know how to fix a camera and how to make a reel and how to do my content promotion, I'll hire someone. I'll not waste my time in creating a content for myself or for blogging because I know I can't master it. It's better I master my own skill. My skill is to give a diet. My skill is to plan a diet. My skill is to plate something. My skill is to tell a person if that person is suffering from a disease, what you should be eating, what you should not be eating. That is my skill. And I should be polishing it more instead of, trying my hand in everything and then I'm stuck up. It's better that I should not master it. I'll just master one skill and then I'll hire other people for them. So here you will see skills are not equal to attitude. Whatever skills you are having, please don't make them in an attitude. It is your attitude, not your aptitude, which will actually determine that what altitude you will go and how much you can really, really rise in your business. Skills can be learned. Today I think you all agree to me that during this COVID era, when your parents doesn't know how to operate a phone, specifically, I am talking about my parents who are 65 plus, they don't know how to operate a phone, and I told them how to make a WhatsApp call, how to take care of an Android phone. So all those things, these skills, small skills, which are not taking a lot of your time, please learn them. There's no harm in learning them. And even if you don't know anything, if you're sitting here in this particular session, which has been organized for you, you are not asking a single question. So it means you're just not using it to the fullest. So similarly, when I am doing something and something which I require that, okay, right now my financial crunch is there and I cannot hire someone, it's better that if it is a small skill, I should put in an effort and learn it. Okay. Do you all agree to me or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Sri Mani ke alawa nobody is talking because he's only interested in to become an entrepreneur. He's only talking. Rest of the people, I guess, are not interested in becoming an entrepreneur. And you are coming from a pharmacy background, so it means you have a lot of scope as far as IPRs are concerned, as far research is concerned. So I believe there is an entrepreneur in everyone. You can do wonders. It's just that you just have to dig in yourself and find your forte. Attitude is revealed and polished. So whatever attitude you are having, you can reveal it. You can slowly polish that attitude, and then because it's a something where you want to earn money. And the end of the day, you want to earn money. Whatever financial inputs you have given, you want those financial inputs to be strong enough, and you want to gain some output out of it. So your attitude is really, really important. When I enter a restaurant, in that restaurant, if your server is throwing an attitude on you, you will not love, or you will not give a, now in this era when you give your remarks very, very easily. Like similarly, if my client says that, look, I'm not happy with the diet and I'm not feeling good, and I throw an attitude by saying, look, if you don't feel like doing, don't do it, I have enough clients. So that attitude is a complete no. You have to polish your attitude. You have to be humble. You have to be polite, really, really polite. So there are 5 attitudes which I gained with time. All my, you talk about the day I started, the day I wanted to do these things. I used to make small packets, and I used to give people that this diet you should be consuming. Till that day, till today, these are the attitudes which I've gained, and I'm still polishing them. Resilience. You really, really have to be resilient in your business. How much ever falls on you, we keep on plowing. That's the only way so that our roads are clear. You have to be really, really thick-skinned. You can't be somebody who's really shallow, who doesn't know how to, maintain an emotional balance, who doesn't know that, okay, if somebody, whenever you do something new, there would be people who would be pulling your legs down, and they will not love if you succeed. But we have to be resilient. We have to keep our roads clear. We have to be focused. You know, we all have done stargazing, isn't it? So in that stargazing, if we keep on looking at all the stars, we will be lost. So that resilience should be there, that this one star is where I want to be. And this is what, small dream of mine, but I'll make it scalable. Agility. I have to be really, really agile. When to pivot is an art. When to say yes and when to say no. When to start, when to stop is actually an art whenever you are trying to become an entrepreneur. And this is something which you learn with time. There are many failures, and then you learn that, okay, now this is what really, really works for me, isn't it? So even with your tests, with your exams, that's what we learn. That's what we know. We how to be agile. Enchantment. The first thing is, when I'm very new to Instagram, and you, I guess, which year students are you?
Third is, ma'am.
Ma'am, third years, right? So
And
yeah, Sushma, yeah, tell me.
yeah, final years and third years, ma'am.
Final years and third years. Okay. So you must be very well aware of Instagram and, getting followers. I am very new to it because I am the kind of person who believes in delivering results and then getting clients. So now everybody asks me, oh, why are you not on Instagram? Right? And on Instagram, I'm seeing, okay, one person is following me, but even that one person can make me a leader, right? And I should celebrate that. Even if I'm going out selling something, getting back only 10 rupees, I should be enchanted with it. First follower is what transforms me into a leader. One person following me. So now, if I see that my Instagram handle is having 500 followers, so 500, you just imagine 500 people in a room. So those many people follow you. So that actually makes you a leader. Listening, very, very important quality. Listening means a filtered listening. You listen to everyone, but you actually, take the best things which you think is correct for you and leave the rest. It's not that somebody is coming and you feel that, no, I know everything. You don't come and you don't give me any kind of advice. That's not true. Please listen. Please take that what points are these telling me which I can employ. Even somebody is talking to their subordinates and think it's worth your business, please, but leave the rest. What do you think? Please, I always say that there is a gut feeling, there is your brain, and there is your heart feeling. I believe in feeling my heart. I believe in food is such a important thing of our day-to-day routine. So I believe in heart. If my client actually says, "Ma'am, I really don't want to eat it. Can you give me one meal?" I say, "I'll give you one meal. I'll give you a portion of pasta, but I'll tell you how much to eat." So, you have to be really, really humble in those grounds. Resourcefulness, that is really, really important whenever you want to become an entrepreneur. You have to have people who are very smart, who are very dedicated. Building a business is never a one-man show. So now you'll ask me, I started alone. Yes, I did. I 110% started alone, but I have that backing of my father. Though he doesn't know what I'm doing, but he always said, do what you feel like. Whatever you think is correct for you, you do. Right? You need some kind of financial support, I'll give you. So similarly, if you can build a team of friends, if you can, I don't know how you guys do your research projects, but if those research projects can be done in a team, then look at the results and the scales which you can get out of it. And specifically in your field of pharma, I guess it's an upcoming field. It's the kind of field where you cannot imagine that what wonders with one research good outcome can lead you to. And please, whatever you are doing, whatever the process is, if you're coming up with something, please go for IPR. Please save your intellectual property rights, and those are going to give you benefits in the long run. Be disciplined. That's what I want to tell you. Day in, day out, be disciplined. You must have heard about 75 hard challenge. You have to be disciplined, not 75 days forever. You have to be really, really disciplined to make it a scalable business. There is no easy way. Very easy for you guys, but sometimes I feel it's very tough for you because there are so many distractions available, right? When I wanted to make a diet, I wanted to set up my clinic, it was little easy for me because I had no distractions. I just have to go to library, I just have to read books, I just have to find out what people are eating, what class is eating what, and if I'm going and delivering my diets in an hospital where people are coming from a lower socioeconomic status, then what should be done. So I kind of, you know, kept on my toes and always kept on working, never listening to other people that why is she always studying? No, I'm studying because I want to gain knowledge. There is only hard work which is going to get you through sailing to whatever scalable business you want. There is no harm in dreaming. And if you really want to dream, then why not dream big? So that's what I believe. Dream big. Late nights, early mornings. I recently shared it with my mother that I've heard somewhere that if you really want to buy something without looking at the tag or the rate of that particular piece of whatever you want to purchase, whether it's clothing or watch or Then if you don't want to see the tag, please don't see the watch when you're working. Whether it's late night, whether it's early morning, your commitment towards your work should be immense. You can have empty pockets, you can have no friends. There can be one phase of life where you'll be like, I'm not getting what I'm looking for, but you still have to keep going. You have to believe in the idea and you have to be a leader here. Only you, your belief, and God. Believe in yourself that whatever idea is in your head, that idea is really not a small idea. And that's what I have quoted here. I don't know why the PPTs are not working for the last slide. Okay, that's what I quoted here in this slide, that no idea is a small idea. It's just that how you treat it, right? You must have heard about how Madame Curie came up with the element which she discovered. How people with small ideas. I've given you an example of MB Chai Wala, and we talk about this physics wala. We talk about Byju's. So all these ideas, they were like, if you think about, okay, somebody can actually sell a cup of tea and then become a millionaire, you think he's a fool. But he started. He started off with that idea. And this is what I need to tell you from my entrepreneurial journey, how I've learned and how I've grown slowly, slowly, slowly. And today, I've never stopped researching. I've never stopped learning. Still, I want to learn. Still, I want to go in the field, make my hands dirty. I want to come up with new dishes. I want to come up with healthy products. I want to come up with low cost recipes so that, one humanitarian ground should always be there, that I should be giving it back to society. That is one thing which I believe everyone should have.